Here are 3 things that you need to know about a Texas rigged worm before you get on the water this summer. Let's get started. So we all know that dragging a big old Texas rigged worm on bottom is one of the best ways to get that summertime bite, but one of the first things that y'all need to know is going to be about weight selection. So whenever it comes to this application, it's not as much finesse fishing like a small Texas rigged Senko or a TRD or something like that. You're going to be fishing it in deeper water. You're going to want to be able to get down to the bottom quickly because this is already a really slow moving technique. So for me personally, I start with a 3/8 ounce weight, but if there's a lot of current, I'm not scared to go up to a 1/2 ounce weight because again, you want to get this bait to the bottom as quickly as possible. It's already a slow moving application, so the quicker you can get it on bottom and keep it down there and drag it along bottom, the more efficient you're going to be. The second thing I have for y'all is going to be your hook selection. So whenever it comes to a Texas rigged worm like this, you don't want too big of a hook because it'll eat up a lot of your action, but you don't want too small of a hook because you're going to miss fish. For me personally, the way I judge which hook I want to go with, whether it's a 2/0 or a 3/0 or a 4/0, it's going to depend on where the egg sac is. I like to try to find this egg sac on every worm because most worms are going to have the egg sac. Find the egg sac and make sure that your hook goes to at least there or a little bit beyond. If you go too far past that, like I said, you're going to eat up a lot of the action in the tail, which you don't want to do. But right around here is going to be the sweet spot to where you don't miss a lot of fish and you don't lose a lot of action in your bait. And the third thing I have for y'all is going to be your retrieve, which was this application is pretty simple. The one thing you have to remember is you don't want to move too fast. It's really easy to fish a worm too fast, but it's almost impossible to fish one too slow. So what you're going to do is you're going to throw it out to wherever you're fishing, whether it's a rock pile out there in the middle or a deep ledge or something like that. You're going to let it sink all the way to the bottom, and whenever you feel that bait hit bottom, you're just going to wait a second, you're going to pop it up, and you're just going to reel your slack in. And then you're going to pop it up, you're going to reel your slack in. Something else you can do is you can just kind of drag it along the bottom where you can pop it and drag it. There's not a whole lot to it. The only thing is you don't want to overwork the bait and you don't want to work the bait too quick. So I really hope that helps y'all. If it did, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.